If you feel like you've gotten the A minor pentatonic scale down, you've memorized it for the most part, it's pretty straightforward, just 2 notes per string. It just depends on what fret you're playing in. Then let's try to freestyle. This is definitely much easier to do and more fun to do when you have it memorized. And we're just gonna do something very simple. We're gonna add some guitar tricks to our playing ability in the next module, which we will then add to our fun solo freestyling, which will make it even more fun and cool. But for now, we're just gonna mess around with the notes, and we're just gonna play straightforward notes and stay within the A minor pentatonic scale. So we're only gonna play the notes of the A minor pentatonic scale, but this time we are just going to freestyle, meaning we don't have to stay in that pattern. We don't have to go from the lowest note to the highest note to the lowest note. We can start in the middle and then go up and then down and all around. It feels weird at first, especially because it's new, and that's why memorizing it is really important for this, because you'll at least know what notes that you can play. And we're also not used to just doing whatever we want on the guitar. I've been directing you, hey, play this, do this. This is kind of like letting yourself loose and just being creative and having fun with it. So if you mess up, of course you're going to. That's fine, but eventually you might play something that sounds really cool. And you might want to remember that, like, hey, you know what? That was a cool riff that I just made up. I want to show my friends. So this is kind of the beginning of soloing, and adding those guitar tricks from the next module to this will make it even more fun. But for now, let's just try to freestyle with what we got. For now, we're just gonna play just the notes of the A minor pentatonic scale, and you can go wherever you want from here. So for example, you're playing in the 5th fret all the way down. Like your first finger's in the 5th fret, no matter what string you're on. But then it alternates, you're either on the 6th, 1st, and 2nd string, you're playing in the 8th fret. But that 3rd finger is gonna be on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string in that 7th fret. So just as long as you know what notes you're playing, you can kind of mess around and just go. You could just do whatever, and you can just play it up and down a little bit and then kind of get into a groove. Just mess around within that pattern and just play whatever and see what comes out. You can pause this video and do that. Now I'm going to show you how to do that along with someone strumming chords. So I'm going to do a strumming pattern in the key of A minor, and then I'm going to play something over it. Now I want you to experience freestyling along with some chords as well. So do the exact same thing I did within that pattern and see what happens. It's kind of fun to do. So let's do it. Wasn't that fun? I know, at first it's weird and it might take some getting used to, It's okay if it doesn't sound good, if it's okay if it doesn't sound perfect, and it's okay if you make a bunch of mistakes. This is the beginning, and it always gets better from here as long as you practice and get used to it. So make sure you have that pattern memorized and freestyle. You can even find different songs that are in the key of A minor and do the pattern over that. You don't have to just do it with me strumming. It's a really fun thing to get into and play around with. So try it out and let me know what you think. Also, for those of you who'd rather have more of a structure and like, hey, just tell me what to play. I'm not really comfortable with freestyling. We will get into more specific, direct solos in the chorus where you are told, play this note, slide to this note, do this note. But for now, we're just freestyling and having fun. But you will get the taste of learning actual solos in songs in this course as well. So, not to worry, we will get there.